The one habit every good saver has. Most people think good savers are simply more disciplined than everyone else. They earn their money, resist temptation, and somehow manage to leave part of their paycheck untouched. But what if that isn't the real reason they save? What if the biggest difference is something much simpler? Good savers don't just ask, "Can I afford this?" They ask, "Do I want this enough to give up what this money could become?" That small shift changes everything. Imagine you receive your salary at the end of the month. You see money sitting in your account, and suddenly that phone you've been thinking about looks affordable. The restaurant feels reasonable. A few extra purchases don't seem like a big deal. Because the money is there, spending it feels harmless. But a good saver mentally gives that money a job before giving it a destination. They understand that every amount they spend today is also an amount they cannot save, invest, or use for something more important tomorrow. That's the habit, thinking beyond the purchase. It doesn't mean refusing to enjoy your money. It means creating a small mental pause between wanting something and buying it. Ask yourself, if I spend this money today, what am I giving up? Maybe it's part of your emergency fund. Maybe it's another investment contribution. Maybe it's simply the peace of knowing that next month's unexpected expense won't destroy your finances. And here's where saving becomes psychological. The strongest savers aren't necessarily people who have no desire to spend. They simply become better at comparing short-term pleasure with long-term freedom. A purchase might make you happy for an afternoon, but having money set aside can give you something that lasts much longer. Options. Options when your car breaks down. Options when an opportunity appears. Options when income suddenly changes. That's why the next time you want to spend money, don't automatically ask whether you can afford it. Ask whether it's worth exchanging your future options for it. You don't have to reject every purchase. Just pause long enough to make the trade consciously. Because becoming a good saver isn't really about becoming afraid of spending money. It's about becoming intentional about what your money is allowed to do. And once you start seeing every purchase as a trade between today's comfort and tomorrow's freedom, saving stops feeling like deprivation. It starts feeling like choosing yourself in advance.